Welcome everybody to the marketing at London South Bank University Business School. My name is Helen Aston and I'm the course director for all the undergraduate marketing programme.
Hi, I'm Nicola Hayes and I'm the Associate Course Director, here to support Helen in course administration and looking after all of our students.
So we now have a wonderful premises on Borough Road, a fantastic central location in London, which has been recently refurbished for students to be able to meet, to be able to work together. So what I'm going to briefly talk about is what marketing is all about, because some people get a bit confused about marketing. So I'm just going to go through all the sort of areas that marketing includes, the areas that you'll be studying when you come to London South Bank University. And then Nicola's going to talk to you about how fantastic the marketing undergraduate courses are, some statistics regarding the course that we've recently achieved, which just show you how good these courses are that we have at London South Bank University. So marketing, it's all about companies satisfying consumers' needs and wants and doing that in a better way than all competitors. So those successful companies out there, all their areas of marketing are normally done very well and in a better way than the competitors. It's about giving consumers exactly what they want, when they want it, and where they want it. So here's just a few little smarties, a few little buttons to indicate the areas that marketing includes. Some of these you'll know, and some of these maybe will be a little unfamiliar with you. But these are all the areas that you would study. So the sort of ones that you know, I expect, are things like advertising, promotion, public relations. But marketing is also very much about the product range that you have, how you move a product from manufacture to reaching the consumer. We look at why consumers behave in certain ways, and often they behave in very ad hoc, weird and wonderful ways, not necessarily following patterns. So we look at why consumers buy certain products and what is behind their choice. Branding, obviously very important. We're going to have a look at that in a minute. Obviously, research, you have a module totally on research, which a lot of our students go into the areas of research, looking at possibly how much of your product is sold, again, looking at consumer behavior, working at how many consumers there are buying your product, etc. Obviously, the green button there is highly important for us now and the digital age going forward, and we'll talk about that in a minute. So the marketing landscape has changed hugely in the last few years. Whereas in the past, maybe only fast-moving consumer goods, those goods that you see in your supermarket, were marketed. Now we see all types of products and services being marketed. So we have the digital age upon us, and this has changed marketing in a huge way. We live in a very global environment where products can now reach us from all around the globe. Ethics and social responsibility is a very big part of marketing now. We have to, as marketeers, operate in an ethical manner. And not-for-profit, so things like charities and other areas that are not-for-profit now also use and have marketing activities as much as fast-moving consumer goods. And here, for example, at the bottom, Birmingham would market themselves. A charity like Volunteer Services Overseas, they would market themselves. And even landmarks like St. Paul's Cathedral will have marketing activities. So when you come, we'll concentrate on these four areas. Product, price, place, and promotion. These are the real key underpinning of marketing, and getting those four elements right, overlapping them, as you can see, for that key target audience that you're aiming at. So just a little exercise about branding. And we have a module that Nicola takes that is all about just branding, because it's such an important element of marketing. So when we see a symbol like this, most people will know exactly what that is. And as you know, yes, it is the Nike brand. Often people don't know what it stands for. In fact, that is Nike's wing, and Nike is a Greek goddess. So Nike is worth $35 billion as a brand. And that is just that name and that symbol. Doesn't include any of their factories or any of their stores or any of their staff. If you were to just buy that name and that brand symbol, it would cost $35 billion. And the world's most valuable brand, you probably could guess these, Microsoft, obviously, Apple, Google, and Amazon. And again, all of them have unbelievably key branding behind them. Just look at those symbols that are recognizable, the brilliant Amazon logo that has this little arrow from A to Z. Not only do they have incredible names, they have incredible symbols to go with them. And part of that has been their success. So Amazon, the biggest brand in the world currently, with an estimated value of $220 billion. So let's get on to our courses. So we have 2 brand new courses for you to join us on. We now have a BSc Honours Marketing with Digital, recognizing the importance of the digital environment and making sure that digital is embedded in all the separate subjects and modules that we will teach you. We also have a BA Honours Marketing with Advertising and Digital Communications. And this obviously is focusing more on the promotional side of marketing and looking specifically at advertising and all the area around it. And we're also familiar with advertising and its importance in our day-to-day lives. So some of the modules that you will take with us, we do marketing in a digital world in your first year. We do all about consumer behavior and the psychology behind why consumers buy certain products and choose certain products and services over others. We're very keen on making sure that you are ready for employment when you leave London South Bank University. So we have a module just on employability and the marketing career, because there are lots and lots of different marketing careers out there. We also look at all the promotional aspects, integrated contemporary communications, so how promotion, things like PR, things like sponsorship and advertising, how they all integrate and support each other. We also obviously look at how we need to now market. Most companies will be looking at marketing in a global way. We'll also very much be focusing, and as I said, on digital throughout all of these modules. And especially when you get into the final year, you'll look at digital planning and strategy for 5-10-year plans going forward. So I'm now going to pass you over to Nicola, who's going to emphasize why studying at marketing is such a good idea.
Hi, thanks, Helen. So why SBU? You know, you take a look at courses at universities throughout the UK or even in London, there are a myriad of marketing degrees that you can choose. We believe that our course at LSBU is the best one for our students, and there's some reasons behind that, and I'm going to go through it. So we've got 3 priorities. The first one, and the most important to all of the teaching team, everybody within our marketing team, is that ensuring our students love their learning experience at LSBU. We want you to enjoy coming to your lectures. We want you to feel that you are learning key skills and key areas that will help you in your career. Secondly, we want to ensure that our students are workplace ready. It's no good doing a degree without the knowledge that you are prepared, ready for your first job. So we want to make sure that you have the key skills necessary for a graduate marketing role and an overall career in marketing, whichever area of marketing you choose. And thirdly, we want to ensure that our students have as many opportunities as possible for employment, whether that's a placement, and we can take a placement year students, which changes your degree to a 4-year, or whether that's graduate employment opportunities at the end of your degree. So Ensuring our students love their learning experience at LSBU. It's all very well me telling you that we want to do that. So how can we prove that? So first and foremost, we've got an amazing teaching team. All of the lecturers that work within the marketing department love teaching students. We love marketing and we love passing on our knowledge. We have a high degree of people within the department who have practical experience in marketing. I myself am a practitioner academic. We've got people who have backgrounds in advertising, in PR, in digital, and so can supplement that. We have a whole program of personal tutoring. So you're allocated a personal tutor during your time at LSBU. That personal tutor will be there to support you, not only academically, but also pastorally during your time, because we realise the importance of you being happy in all areas of your life and study, not just the academic. We have a very interesting and very varied curricula. So you are doing 3 modules each semester, each of which supplements each other, but gives you a broad range of topics that you'll be covering and will expand your knowledge. And we have a huge amount of extracurricular activities, including workshops, CIM activities and social activities. Helen will be talking to you a little bit more about CIM later on in this presentation. And then student voice. We listen to our students. Not only do we listen, we act on the feedback that we're given. We have student representatives who represent their year group at course board meetings, and we take that feedback and we take the feedback year on year, semester on semester, and final NSS data that I'll talk about in a minute, very, very seriously, to make sure that we are offering you the best learning opportunity we can. So let's have a quick look at our NSS results from this year. Now, the NSS is the National Student Survey. It's a UK-wide survey of final year students in between January and March of the end of the year. So it is basically surveying students on their entire experience of their whole degree across the 3 or 4 years that they have studied with a particular institution. We are incredibly proud of how we have done this year. We are first for overall student satisfaction in marketing in London. That is across all institutions offering marketing courses in the whole of London. On top of that, we're in the top 3 for student voice, for listening to our students, in marketing in the whole of the UK. That's every institution that offers a marketing course across the whole of the UK. We had a 97% satisfaction for student voice in marketing in our own results. We're first for learning community in London in marketing. And again, we had a 90.9% satisfaction for learning opportunities in marketing in our own results. These are just some of the statistics. If you want to see more, you can go to our website and see all of those fantastic. But this is us proving to you that we're not just saying that we want you to have an amazing time. We're proving that we're actually doing it. Secondly, ensuring our students are workplace ready. Most of you will be taking on this degree because you want a career in some form of marketing related job at the end of it. We have a high degree of employer input into the curricula. When we designed our new degrees, the 2 that you've seen Helen talk about, we hold meetings and we hold focus groups with key people that work in various marketing roles to find out what they want from graduates. What key skills can we teach you to make you employable? We listen to that and we develop it and we embed it within our curricula. As I've already mentioned, we've got a high percentage of lecturers with practical marketing experience. And on top of that, we are building up our access to key digital technologies that we can pass on to our students. So, for example, we've just signed a contract with Hootsuite. Hootsuite training is one of the most desirable skills amongst employers for graduate in the UK at the moment. If you were to do this yourself, you would have to pay per module, per course within Hootsuite. You will have access to this whole suite of training as a student at LSBU, which can go on your CV and which will make you more employable. Each module is designed to teach practical skills as well as academic knowledge. We're an academic institution. You have to learn the theory underpinning this. And trust me, it's like the foundations of a house. Once you know that, it doesn't matter how marketing changes, you can cope with any form of change. But on top of that, Each module is designed to make sure that you know how to take that theory and to apply it in a practical sense, from designing communications plans or digital plans to putting together entire marketing strategies. The assignments are designed to test your ability to implement the practical marketing as well as your ability to understand the theory. We have loads of guest lectures, usually up to 2 per module, depending on the module and the suitability for guest lectures, from industry professionals. And we have a whole employability team that sits within the business school, teaching you the necessary soft skills, interview skills, CV writing skills, and helping support you throughout the 3 years in becoming employable. Just a couple of examples. So this is Giuseppe Caltibiano, who is a regular guest speaker for us, amazing person, look him up on LinkedIn. He's head of content marketing at Contently. I love being invited to LSBU to give guest lectures. Your students are always engaged, interested, and a credit to the university. And then Matt Davies, head of digital marketing at Beamley, which is the digital marketing arm for Coty, who manage brands such as Rimmel and CoverGirl. The marketing curriculum at LSBU fully prepares students for the workplace, and it's great to see that practical application is taught as well as academic knowledge. And then finally, from Dan Scarborough, who's CEO at Digital Infrastructure Partners, which is a B2B company. Having interviewed 6 LSBU marketing students, I can honestly say that all have the skills needed by businesses employing an entry-level marketer. I wish I had more than one job available. So on to our final point, ensuring our students have access to employment opportunities. We have a dedicated employability team in the school. I cannot emphasize how amazing they are and how much they have supported our students over the last couple of years into employment. We have hugely strong links with graduate trainee programs, not only marketing trainee programs, but also things like the civil service and the NHS. And we support you throughout the interviewing process and give you access to those opportunities. We help with placements and internships, and quite often we have alumni who are in very, very exciting marketing roles coming to us exclusively to offer us their graduate opportunities or placement or internship opportunities purely to LSBU students. Now, this is one that came up over the summer. We have fulfilled this. And this is from Lisa Carr, who's a former student of ours and is now head of e-commerce at Lulu Guinness. From attending LSBU myself in 2002 to 2006, I knew that this place was special. The individual attention and commitment from the tutors set me up to achieve. I'm still extremely thankful for their support, and as I'm now able to give back, I looked exclusively towards the university for my graduate vacancy. The graduates that were put forward shone. They came across polite, prepared, and extremely intelligent and very mature. All were outstanding, had multiple awards through extra efforts, and I really believe that they have bright futures ahead. This is what we want for you. New intake, we want to make sure that you have a great time, that you have wonderful opportunities for graduate employment at the end of it, and that you are taught those key skills to enable you to get that employment. So back over to Helen, who's going to talk to you about our links with this professional body, the CIM.
Thank you very much, Nicola. So it's very important as well that the university keeps its ties with the key professional bodies associated with marketing. And the Chartered Institute of Marketing is, in my opinion, the key marketing professional body, and we have very, very close ties with it. We run student events where the students actually organise events with practitioners. The practitioners come to the university and run events. Half practitioners are invited and the other half are students who attend. And we have workshops and also presentations linked to marketing activities that are really the key sort of marketing activities of the moment. So Nicola was talking about alumni, and alumni are the students who have graduated and then gone into employment from our course, and we call those alumni. And these are where some of our alumni have gained jobs in some really super and very, very well-known brands and companies, as you can see, from PlayStation, Xbox, Net-a-Porter, LVMH. Also, we've had people go to all the major advertising agencies, particularly a lot go to those agencies, and also marketing research agencies in London and beyond. So we're going to finish off here, and I am very, very willing to take any questions that you might have. You can contact me at any time on that email address. It's astonh@lsbu.ac.uk. And also Nicola and I will be there at most of the open days, either together or one at a time, and we will be able to take questions that you have there and then. And please come armed with any questions that you have, and we don't mind at all what they are. So I look forward to seeing you at the virtual open day soon. Thank you very much. Take care. Bye-bye.
Bye.